I'm going to be a people partner for Circle. It is a tech company. It is a work from anywhere company. Literally just checking off all the boxes. I think I've finally landed my dream position, and I'm excited to really get a fresh start and a fresh chance at what do I want my life to be, not what do I want my career to be only. My name is Lisa Britto. I am currently an SVP of People Operations for a professional services company. And I found myself searching for, even though my job was currently remote, I was really looking for something that would be work from anywhere. And additionally, I was looking to get out of professional services. I think I've had my fair chance at multiple industries, and there's some where you land and you're super excited and it kind of speaks to your soul, and there's others that don't. And I think it's important just to recognize that and to kind of keep things moving when you realize that you may feel stuck. And so that was where I was really looking for some help from Remote Rebellion to unstick. I was being intentional. I was using products like Teal that would help me kind of reformulate my resume. But as you can imagine, as I moved up the ranks, it became really difficult to find the time to be able to dedicate the time and space to applying for these jobs that I was really excited about. And so over time, I actually saw myself still apply to those really exciting jobs, but I never even thought I would get them, just because that was kind of what I was finding for myself. So I think the search I did all of the right things, so to speak. I was trying to make sure my LinkedIn was updated, but I learned a lot of tips and tricks through Remote Rebellion that allowed for me to navigate things a lot easier than on my own. I was actually looking for a tech job since I basically got into HR like 15 years ago. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't land in a tech company. I would get into like ed tech or some kind of offshoot of it, but never just like, I want to work for a company that builds an app. And so that was one of those things. So I would say, like, have I been looking for a remote job? I've been looking for a remote job that I would be really excited about prior to joining Remote Rebellion, probably for 6 months to a year. But if I'm being really honest with myself, I was looking for a tech role for like 14 years. I'll speak truth to power in that this kind of lands in multiple ways that I've really got a dream role I'm stepping into soon. Some of the most valuable parts for me, there's so many. I've actually made some really great lifelong friends through Remote Rebellion. I have learned a lot of techniques and things of that nature, like even about my LinkedIn. Like, I didn't know anything about that stuff. It was like some of the basics, but I didn't know like how in detail it went, when to post, how to post, different things to kind of set my eyes on, or different things to update that recruiters might be looking for. Even though I've led recruitment teams, I just think there's something different when you start to look at yourself and what can you do better. It's very different than when you're like looking at a company and an employer brand and things of that nature. And so I also enjoyed the classes. So there was a process where you can kind of go through the different classes to learn about like what to go in your LinkedIn, how to kind of show up. And then lastly, I would say Michelle was a huge help to me. So I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I thought I did, but I think I really was stuck on the titles, and I've made it this far, so I can't take a step back. I need to X, Y, Z, 7, and 3. And it was like, I don't want any of those things. And that didn't come out until I'd had multiple sessions with Michelle, just talking about like, what do I want? Not from a job. What do I want for my life? And I think that was just a really different way to go about my career search. Going into Remote Rebellion, I didn't know how to properly look for the work from anywhere roles. I thought I did, but like there are extra things to check. And like, you have a lot of folks now saying like, this is a fully remote job, and it's not. And so like working with the group and really getting an understanding of like, how do I even look for the jobs, and how can I look for quality ones? How can I make sure that those are also quality companies? Because I don't want to just work from anywhere for a horrible company either, right? That doesn't fulfill the dream. And so I think as I got into Remote Rebellion, I think it actually helped me see how it is possible, it is real that I can find these jobs. And sure, there's so many people looking for the same jobs that it's going to be difficult. And so I think that's one thing to set up yourself for success. You really do need to remind yourself that you are trying to get into the creme de la creme of companies. These are places where work from anywhere is not only available, but it's something that they're excited about. And that is really, 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 really hard to come by. And so I think after being in the program and seeing all the different types of roles, that was was exciting too, but it still helped to stay centered in the fact that I'm looking for something that is extremely difficult to find. So I need to also make sure that I am creme de la creme in my preparation and all of those things, because even though I've done the work, how do I show up to show people how I've done the work? There's these recruiter round tables essentially that Michelle and team put on, and I was able to meet someone, a recruiter, face to face and speak with them a little bit more, and we were able to develop a rapport, even just like in a couple minutes, that I could follow up with him. I definitely feel like I learned how to showcase my value. I definitely feel like I learned what my value was, what the values that I wanted to bring into my next role were. And so it was a little bit more profound for me, I would say, than probably some folks that may have a different experience. Things turned out great. I'm going to be a people partner for Circle. It is a tech company. It is a work from anywhere company, literally just checking off all the boxes. I've been meeting with the team and they seem fantastic. So I could not be more excited. I think I've finally landed my dream position, and I'm excited to really get a fresh start and a fresh chance at what do I want my life to be, not what do I want my career to be only. I would say join Remote Job Academy. You will learn things. You will create friendships. You will learn a bit about yourself if you're willing. The more time and attention you put into it, the more you will get out of it. But there's so much valuable information there. And you're also joining a community of people that are looking for the same. So I think like even, there's a wins channel where we all just kind of get a chance to say, hey, I got an interview, or I got this, or I got the job. And everybody just pours in with their support for one another. And so at the end of the day, when you're kind of not feeling so great because you just feel completely passed over multiple times because that's just the job market today, you still have a bunch of people that are like, you know what, you're going to get through this though. And like everybody's just really supportive. So I would say there are multiple reasons to get involved with Remote Rebellion, but there are so many more that you probably aren't even thinking of. Before you're signing up, you're always wondering, like, is this actually going to pay off? Are the people actually doing what they're saying that they know how to do? And I think there's all of these preconceived notions of what is remote work, and can I actually find a role like this? Work from anywhere sounds absolutely insane. And so those were some of like my reservations going into it. But I will say that even just my first call with the team, I had a really great experience. You could tell that they knew what they were talking about, that they were excited to help people. And that's what got me excited about my own career, is wanting to help people. That really kind of spoke to me and made me feel a lot more comfortable.